Today we're going over a home solutions company's online presence, and I'm going to dive into it here. The company is called Lifestyle Home Solutions. Now, Lifestyle Home Solutions, what they do, you wouldn't know right away because the first thing that's said there is we have something to fit every lifestyle. That could be many different businesses. It doesn't speak specifically to what they do, which is quality window coverings, powerful window films, impeccable interior decor, and an exceptional experience. So one thing right away when I see anything above the fold, you need to provide the audience with that answer or hit that pain point that you're solving right away, because we know people's attention spans are short and you want to keep them on your website. I think something that pulls those people in there right away as that headline is going to be much more effective. Also, looking at the website, maybe a more prominent call to action in terms of what you want them to do. Now, understanding there's products, there's services, there's a lot of different places you want to take that user, but honing in on one specific call to action is definitely recommended, especially if they're coming to your website through social media. They might have consumed information already on a social media post and they just want to get to a consultation, for example. We'll make that as easy as possible for the user. Now, looking at this website, it's very, very busy up here on the tabs. So my suggestion would be reducing the amount of tabs here on the navigation to make it more simple. Again, people want an answer as soon as possible, and adding too many additional tabs can cause confusion or take a little extra mental effort to get to that end place where the user wants to go. So I would say maybe just keeping home products, services, blog is important as well, obviously, and a contact us button here. Book a consultation essentially is the contact us. So I would just narrow that down, make it more simple. As you see here, there's a lot of different areas we can take the user. Just speaking specifically, let's look at products. Now, this products page is very busy, lots of different products. They all seem to take everybody to that contact us or book a consultation page, which is great. But what you might want to do here is just maybe for an SEO, from an SEO standpoint, having some more content on each of these products will help these products be found more in search. Because right now, when you look at it now, there's not a whole lot of information specific to cellular shades, for example. And then when I click that that call to action button, it takes me to the contact us page. So having more thorough content on that specific product page will help it to be found more in search. Also, something to keep an eye on is just the page speed. In this case here, I use a platform called gtmetrics.com to find page speed and just analyze your website to see where there might be areas for improvement. The grade's a B, which isn't terrible, but could be made better because, again, that's one of those things. People will bounce from your website. They'll leave your website if they don't get that website loading as soon as possible. So just improving that page score a bit to get it up to, or a page speed to get it up to a grade of A is definitely recommended. Now, talking about SEO. So when we talk about SEO, obviously having a blog that's consistent and you're constantly posting to it is important. Your last blog post was Lifestyle's last blog post was on March 8th, 2024. So the blog plan has been totally forgotten. It looked like it was pretty consistent up to that point. It just kind of fell off the map in March for whatever reason. Posting consistently to the blog is not necessarily for people to go to your blog to read it every single month. The point of the blog is to give a signal to Google that you're a subject matter expert and an authority in your industry. Beauty of minimalist window treatments for today's homes. Great. Fantastic article talking about window treatments. So you got to keep it consistent though and continuously feed those to Google that you are an authority in window treatments. Now, next, at specific location-specific pages, which is important as well. So this is something that might not be in the front end, but is still going to be indexed by Google, and that's having specific pages dedicated to the area. Examples of that could be things like pergola installations in Cambridge or high-end window treatments in Kitchener. Having these type of pages that specifically focus on a geographical area are going to help you be found more often in those areas in your target locations. Okay, now let's move on to social media. So looking here at the Facebook page. All right, 946 likes, decent. I like the cover photo, looks clean and crisp. I'm not about the profile image either. Love to see that centered, the logo, but you want to get the shades in there as well. I'm not going to harp on that too much, but it looks like consistent posting, which is good, you know, a couple times a week. But what is also is the lack of engagement on each of these posts. We're not seeing anybody engaging in this content at all. This is just, I look at it as complementing other efforts that you're making. The content actually looks pretty good, but it's not getting any love. And again, the sole purpose of the organic content is to complement other efforts that you're making, such as meta advertising. So it begs the question, what ads are we running? So when I go to look at the page transparency section, I see this page is currently not running ads. Okay, so my suggestion for that is use some of this beautiful content, these videos specifically that you have running, and run some video view ads. Get some eyeballs seeing this video content, because once a user watches 50% of this beautiful video here, the Hunter Douglas video, you can retarget them with other ads pertaining to other products around what they're interested in. Right? So it seems like there's a bit of a missed opportunity here by not running any ads. At the very least, run an engagement ad to get people to like or comment on the content or watch that video. You don't have to break the bank. You can run a campaign at, say, a couple dollars a day if you want, but always have something running so you can always have an audience to retarget with any sort of special offer that you want to run in the future. Going over to Instagram, 118 followers, okay. I would suggest here, you do see again, there's no engagement happening, no love. So it's just a lot of posting, no party, right? So what you want to do is, first of all, running ads is going to help give more exposure to your Instagram page. You don't have to have a huge budget, just have something happening so it's not gone to waste, right? Another thing I would suggest here is having highlights. So say maybe you can have highlights specific to certain services or products. Also leveraging, for example, some of the product you might have partnerships with on posts as well, which will help get you more additional reach if they share that content on their platform. Again, highlights, having those highlights, focusing on products, focusing on services is going to help a user go to your site and navigate specific products and services where they see fit. Last thing, this domain here, lifestylehomesolutions.ca, that's fine, no problem. I always like to use a link tree when possible. A link tree is going to allow a user to go to specific pages on your website. So they might be interested in products. It'll take them directly to the products page on your website. If that user on Instagram is interested in services, they click on the link tree, they're going to see a link directly to your services page. In the back of your mind, you should always be thinking, how can I make this journey for the customer as seamless and frictionless as possible? So I hope this video was helpful for you in increasing your brand online, giving it a more appealing brand presence online, and also fixing that website again to make it as easy as possible for that user online to become a lead for your business. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.